To the Z podcast. When I say P, I mean profit. When I say S, I mean Sia. You dig up what I'm saying, baby? Now let's keep it moving. Follow the font shui. You dig it? Bienvenue podcast Z, man. Welcome to the Z podcast. Bienvenue Z. Welcome to the Z podcast, man. So today we're gonna talk about mindset. Your mindset is what determines your results. At the end of the day, what we think about the most is what's going to really affect us the most. You know what I mean? Like, what we think about on a day-to-day basis. Like, if you are a person and you're not controlling your mind, someone else is going to control your mind for you. And that's just, the honest truth. Like, me personally, being in the streets or being through, like, experiences where I've had to intentionally control my mind, I had to intentionally control my mind, right? If you in a situation or you in a place where like your mind is constantly being challenged, like jail, like even experience with that, like people who got experience with jail or prison, they sit in there and they control their mind. I've been to jail before, so I've had the experience of it. So I've been in there at least long enough to know how to sit there and control your mind. If you're gonna be in a place where you cannot control your mind, you're gonna lose it. That's the honest given truth. Like, if you in an apartment, it's just the same as being in jail. I ain't gonna say it's the same as being in jail, but if you always in an apartment and you never go outside and all you see is white walls and all you feel is AC and all you see is the light and you don't go outside and see the day and go experience the day or nighttime, go out at nighttime, whatever the case is, right? Then what is going to happen is you're going to slowly decay. Your brain is going to slowly rot. And I'm speaking from experience because I used to deal with like depression. I used to deal with like lower thoughts where I could not surpass my current mind because my mind was limiting to me from seeing the situation from a bigger perspective or a bigger picture. But when you observe yourself in all situations, in all scenarios, like you become the observer. You have to observe your thoughts. You have to observe the thoughts that you tell yourself on a day-to-day basis, because in the end, nobody else is telling you to think these thoughts. Only person who's telling you to think these thoughts is yourself. And if you is around people who's telling you to think certain thoughts, then you need to question their motives and I ain't saying you gotta question their loyalty, but you need to know like where they're coming from and where are they speaking of, and is it a direction you would like to go? Because everybody that got advice for you doesn't mean that advice is gonna be valid for you in your situation. So when you control your mindset will literally determine your success. Your mindset will literally shape your future. You can be going through things in an apartment where you're thinking about your rent, you're thinking about your lease, you're thinking about the food, you're thinking about all these things, but if you're not able to remain calm in your mind first, you're gonna lose it. If you're not able to remain calm through a little pressure, you're gonna give up with a lot of pressure. And that's the honest truth. Like, people give up. People give up way too fast before they even like give themselves the opportunity to grow. If we always were sitting in comfortability, we wouldn't really know what it looks like to experience real growth. You know what I mean? If we wasn't given an opportunity to learn from ourselves, like an opportunity to learn from our situation by going through the pressure, then how will we really ever grow if we always trying to do something that's making us comfortable? And being comfortable is not going to get you nowhere. Being comfortable is not going to make you a better person. Shit, being comfortable is honestly, it's going to make you a lesser person. It's going to make you a weaker person. I wouldn't say I'm better than a lot of people, but I will say that I've been through enough pressure in my life where I've literally been shaped and molded, scolded, round, like when a diamond goes through pressure, it forms and shapes and it takes on a form. I've been through many reshaping and transformation where I've literally had to like observe myself and step out of what I'm currently going through and not looking at the situation from an attached standpoint. So with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy this podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my YouTube, Planet Z Nation.